And welcome to episode 56 of the Red Leaf Retrocast Anime Edition. I'm your host JD, joined, as usual, by hosts Tori. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
And Hickey. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Full disclaimer right away. We are covering Be-Bop Highschool. The day has come, boys.
Finally! Hickey's been waiting for this for like almost 2 years.
It's my redemption arc. It's coming. Like I said, I know good anime. I just like to recommend shit.
Yeah,
because
right.
There's something that really lacks in this podcast is us watching shit.
Sure.
And the reason why I say full disclaimer is, well, this show is filled with a lot of profanity.
Only the subtitles.
Well, only the subtitles, technically.
I mean, look, if you don't understand the profanity they're saying, is it still a profanity?
No.
Sure. Very profane.
I don't know.
So what we will be repeating on this cast from what happened in said anime might not be kosher for 2019.
Oh, please.
So.
JD, we said way worse things.
No, I don't know what
podcast.
you're talking about. No, we got this is very important, Nikki. We have jobs now.
JD, we gave, well, at least I gave a tutorial on 50 ways of killing yourself.
Okay.
Like, we did worse things.
That was 2018. This is 2019 now.
This does not represent who we are as people anymore.
That was us in the past.
I understand. We went from me and Tori, you were old, from the edgy teenagers to now being delinquents. Yeah. So we evolved. Now we're just a bunch of buff dudes drawing steel on random people. Well, I mean, I need to do that to survive on my streets, but still, I understand you now. Okay.
Yeah, and cocaine's now legal in Mexico, apparently. So, I know where I'm going.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's all go to Mexico.
Well, that's just next door to you, Hickey, so.
That is true.
We got Tori's new quest, his alphabetical, what you call it, finishing the backlog.
Yeah, something like that. The plan to watch list cleaning.
The plan to watch list clean. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna write that down.
He's not gonna write it down.
Okay, I'm typing it down.
JD just opens notepad. Goods ideas to steal.
Goods ideas to steal.
Goods ideas.
Just like JD from a few casts ago. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna write this down so I don't forget it. Writes it down, doesn't write it down in proper order. Forgets it.
That never happened. You have no proof of that.
Sure.
I remember it differently. That represents of who I used to be. Myself and Hickey have another manga checkout coming your way over something with just the best people in the universe. Nothing bad will ever happen there.
Never.
And finishing off with a review of Be-Bop Highschool. So, nice simple cast today. Won't be 4 hours long.
Damn it.
At least that's not what we're anticipating.
Do not tempt me.
We're gonna make delinquent noises for 4 hours.
Yeah. Look. Be-Bop Highschool is long.
Tori, did you just stare me down just now?
Yes.
All right, get off at the
What are you
next
gonna do
stop.
about it? What the fuck?
We're getting off.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna draw steel?
Draw steel. I don't pussy around with that kind of bullshit. I play by my rules, not yours. Okay, what you guys been doing? How is everybody?
Were you asking?
I don't know. Someone go first. Fuck.
Nothing. I've done nothing.
Why do I gotta call someone out all the time?
Well, because you are the one guiding us to whatever ending we want to achieve.
Guiding us to the bad end.
Which is probably embarrassing ourselves in the internet. But I'm doing okay. My last week of probation went. No one told me anything, so I guess I'll just go Monday. I think I'll get hired because they are making plans to me for next week and from next month as well. So good, I think.
You think? Well, I mean,
hope.
if you draw steel on someone,
I don't think that would get me hired.
you could force them to hire you, is where I was going.
I don't think that would.
Show up Monday. Oh, I'm not hired?
But
Draw
I don't
some
know.
steel.
Show up in your best
more like
delinquent clothes.
It's not like I'm a lawyer or anything.
Custom
so,
tuxedo
I don't know
cloth?
if that would custom tuxedo cloth. I'll just I'll just appear on Monday with a mullet and
Yeah.
with a knife using some high school uniform.
I was inspired.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. Like it could be greater, but friends needs to just ruin my week.
Of course. You're talking about us, right?
Tori, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Like I said, nothing's been happening really. Just back into the regular old mundane. Working on videos. Doing school stuff.
Well, you got a big milestone with your YouTube channel, right?
Yes, I've got my 1 year anniversary coming up in a little bit over 2 weeks. So that should be fun.
That's something. You
Yeah.
crazy broad.
Yeah.
Crazy dame.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Okay.
Man, Be-Bop Highschool really affected us. You just
I don't know what you're talking about, Hickey. I've always been loose on the edge.
yeah, ever since like I've talked about chinking Tori, but now he's talking back at chinking me.
We're both gonna draw steel now, Hickey. Oh man, this is definitely gonna go for 4 hours. By the way,
Oh yeah,
Well,
we're just gonna sidetrack so much.
You also got your first video with 100 likes?
I did get my first video with 100 likes after a long time. My Lupin video has reached 100 likes and almost 3,000 views. So that's fantastic news.
Great. What's your next video planned? Because you just did another 90s recommendation video, correct?
Yes, I did. Up next, I already finished that video. It's already set to release next week, and that's a video about Demon Slayer. Actually, I felt inspired to talk about that show, particularly because of a certain character who I fucking hate.
Is it the yelling one?
Yes, it's the yelling one.
See? How right was I?
Fucking. Who is it then? I could be anyone.
I will say, when it comes to Demon Slayer, I love and hate the show both simultaneously.
I like Demon Slayer a lot more now. I think it's improved a lot. I particularly like the visual aspect of it. It's
also agree with that.
The fucking Ufotable's done a great job with just the visuals and the action. It's just everything. Sound design even. I love the sound design in that goddamn anime. It's really well produced. I think they really managed to bring the whole manga to life. Did that really well. So, yeah. It's as far as shonen goes, it's a pretty good looking shonen.
Especially considering how we didn't have the brightest outlook on it during our impressions.
Oh, it starts horribly. It's like fucking... I mean, I'll talk a
Yeah,
little bit
I
more
mean-
about this in my video, but like,
Yeah.
when it comes to the certain character that I'm going to be talking about in that video, if he would have been introduced right away, I would have dropped this show.
It has
Easily.
to be the blonde-haired guy.
Oh yes, Zenith.
Yeah.
I'm just going to spoil it right now. It's Zenith. If he was introduced like in the first couple of episodes before episode 3, I would have dropped the show. I couldn't have handled it anymore.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, no.
the more I realize, the more he's off screen, the more I like the show.
Yeah, like the only thing I like
I
about
don't
Zenitsu is his
want to
attack.
spoil the show.
His lightning attack looks cool. I'll give him that. But that's literally it. Everything revolving around him, his backstory, his personality, his fucking poor attempts at comic relief, all that shit. It's horrible.
Comic relief. There's nothing comical about him.
Exactly.
Oh, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
I
that
don't want to
video.
spoil the show. I don't want to spoil it. I know what happens in the manga.
I know you do.
Yeah,
Spoil it.
it has a lot of growth in the next couple of episodes. I'll say the next 3 episodes.
We better stop
4
being
episodes.
a fucking pussy. That's what I'm going. That's where I'm going with this.
Never gonna happen.
Spoiler.
No.
But there's an interesting thing with him that explains why he kept going and became a Demon Slayer, even though he hates it. They explain why. There's a reason, but that would take a while. You just have to hang in there.
All right, I'll hang in there, I guess.
Yeah, I don't care about him. I am there for literally everything except for him.
Well,
Reasonable.
in my little anime world, I have fully caught up on One Piece again. I finished the Big Mom arc. It was, what fucking episode am I at now? Good God. So the Big Mom arc is, jeez, when was the last time I did a shonen update? Ages.
Over a year ago.
A year?
Ages.
Yeah.
Well, that just shows how long I have to go in between watching One Piece just so I can like finish shit. Because there's nothing worse than something drawn out over like 50 episodes, and you won't be able to, like, the cliffhanger is just cliffhanger. And if you can just click the next episode, it makes it much easier to watch. At least that's the way I look at it with One Piece. So I'm on 892 now, so almost 900 episodes in. So we're reaching Detective Conan territory. So the Big Mom arc featured Sanji, the cook smoking dude, being essentially kidnapped and forced to marry one of Big Mom's daughters. Because Sanji, you find out Sanji's backstory revolving him around nobility. I'll leave it at that. And essentially, half of the crew goes there, and then another half goes to a country called Wano, which is where another big pirate lord, I guess what are they called? Emperor of the Sea, my god. Emperor of the Sea, Kaido, he's hanging out. So Big Mom is the other emperor that has Sanji. So Luffy and his half go to Big Mom, and it really focuses on that. And where I had left off was they were being chased through a moving illusion forest. And they get out. They of course crash the party. And that causes Big Mom to go into a state of what they called hunger pains. So what that is she goes into an uncontrollable salivation rage in which she has to eat what she desires. Otherwise, she basically will eat everybody and destroy all the towns. So people are terrified, to say the least. And this is where it loses me. Sanji has to bake the wedding cake over again, and a lot of Big Mom's subordinates are chasing the ship, and that sector happens for most of the second half of that arc. And Luffy is in a mirror world, fighting the best fighter of Big Mom's group, Kabakuri. I think that's his name, or Katakuri? Katakuri. That's probably it. So they have a battle for like 15, 20 episodes. It's like forever. And I didn't really like this fight at all. I like the whole power battle between the two, and Luffy finally learning how to essentially predict movements. But the fight itself was very Ashita no Joe, where Luffy takes like 99% of the damage and then hits like one punch and simply just outlasts the dude, right? His stamina is what does it. And then he wins, and then they go on to... they escape Big Mom. They don't take her on because she's still too powerful at this point. Because he still has to fully control the prediction power. And they go off to Wano. So I was more or less... What the arc does well is it sets up everything happening for the future. And it sets the next level of power that they have to reach. There's a little tiny arc in between with a shit ton of flashbacks and like 4 minutes of story revolving around the high-end nobility chain there and what the Revolutionary Army is going to do and what their goal is. So that arc was pretty painful to get through. Even though it was only like 10 episodes, it was still just nothing but flashbacks. What it does poorly is, at least for me, it took me out of what makes One Piece entertaining. It was just it wasn't a lot of fighting and the crew kind of getting singled off and fighting their opponents and one-on-one. It was just them running the whole time, which I didn't really like. It is very different than all the other...
Flashbacks to Lupin Volta P38.
Right. So, apparently Wano gets off to a good start there, and that's when the whole crew will get back together again. But that's One Piece. That's what I was doing.
I'm watching seasonal things.
No way.
And I'm looking for animes just like Berserk because one of my friends asked me about it. And I'm like, oh,
Claymore?
Really? I said that. Dude, same mentality, unfortunately, because it's you. But I said that. There's Claymore, but yeah. And now I'm just looking up.
Yeah, not a lot of others come to mind in that kind of medieval fantasy.
Like, he wants like basically grounded, dark fantasy looking anime. And,
have you tried reading the manga?
I also said that, and he's like, nah.
No, I don't want to read. That's reading.
Reading's lame.
I don't want to look at pictures.
Only nerds. Wait, what?
What about Record of Lodoss War?
I thought about it, but yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it.
How about Greg?
Definitely, I'll think about it because like he asked me, and it was like I've just arrived home from work. I'm like, you're not doing this to me right fucking now.
And he was like, yeah.
I just need a bath and just sleep. No, I'll just do it either today or tomorrow. But yeah, I guess the other things there's honestly nothing much revolving around anime. I'm reading manga, listening to voice actresses on radio, and
lame.
Watching anime. That's about it.
Let's see. I just did a Google search of dark fantasy anime, and nothing comes up. Vampire Hunter D, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Best dark fantasy Anime Planet. Attack on Titan.
Yes. Amazing.
That's what that is.
I mean, it qualifies. Okay.
Drifters.
Is it a dark fantasy? It is dark fantasy.
It is
Garo?
Garo, yes, of course.
Garo?
Garo.
Nothing grounded in that, though. No. Bastard from the early 90s.
Nah, might be a good one.
Probably not.
It's a short OVA. Yeah, that's it. Too bad.
Fantastic.
Ironically, Claymore, not on this list.
Yeah, nobody likes Claymore, dude.
Nobody likes Claymore except my best friend, at least.
No, but I mean, like...
I mean, I enjoy the manga.
Yeah,
Well, except by the end of it, where they just go to that place and there's some dinosaurs. It's like, what the fuck? Dinosaurs-looking things. So like, oh, alright, I guess it's time to just drop this and move on.
Yeah. I think that's kind of the problem for Claymore as an anime, though. Like, it's not very well liked by manga readers, generally. A lot of things were changed. A lot of things just ends, or rather doesn't. So, it's generally not very, at least from what I've seen, it's not very well liked by manga, by the fans of the manga. And people who are not fans of the manga generally didn't care.
Like the usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just look it up. Maybe historical as well. Like usually historical is kind of grounded, except when they put Nobunaga in a mecha.
Except when it revolves around Nobunaga in general.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. I was talking to my lolicon friend, and he said, "Big oppa Yonesans with silver hair are above lollies," and I was shocked. I couldn't react to it, honestly. I wasn't expecting it. It was really a shock. I'm still shocked. Yeah, that was basically my 2 last weeks.
Meanwhile, everyone who listens,
involving weeb shit.
Meanwhile, everyone who listens, you have a lolicon friend.
Yeah, right. That's what it's like. Hold on.
I have 2.
Back up.
I have 2 lolicon friends.
Even worse.
That is lolicon number 1. Lolicon number 2 is the one who asked about Berserk stuff.
What makes him? What separates one from 2? Did you just meet the other first, or is the lolicon fandom just that much more?
Lolicon number 1 is the guy I like because he plays Idolmaster. So like it's the
you're
guy
number
I like
1 lolicon friend
1.
because Idolmaster.
Look,
one of my friends
I
I like
him.
and the other friend I don't really like.
it's in the order. It's a score based system, and he's number 1 so far. So when I decided it, he was number 1. So now he's lolicon number 1.
I base all my friends off the score system.
Yeah, man. Don't you score your friends?
If JD, if you're gonna get them the same nickname, all right, because of equality, both of them have. You need to evaluate them to see who is number 1 and who is number 2.
Why couldn't one be number 1 and the other be A?
Because that's retarded. No one does
okay.
All right, moving on. JD, no. JD at work. This is the chemical number 1. This is the chemical
Number A.
number
I
8.
didn't say number A.
Of course you do.
Chemical A and chemical 1.
No, man. Chemical number A. That's the best way.
I mean, I have chemical LS-141, chemical LE-182. Yeah. No?
No.
No.
Chemical
Leave
1
that to
now.
Dr. Stone reveal.
Leave that to the Dr.
When
Stone
we do that.
review with all the malachite and cinnabar going around.
We're changing the
like
names
that.
of these. This is now number 1.
It's no longer LS-141. I'm just calling it 1 and A.
I mean, maybe your coworkers can work that way better than they do right now.
Well, with some of the people I work with, you might not be too far off on that one.
Can you get me number 1? No hablo inglés. Shit.
Numero uno, por favor. No problem.
No problem, man.
All right. Let me play this fucking drop. We can move on.
お前はもう死んでいる。
There you go, Tori. Played the Fist of the North Star drop for you.
Fantastic. That has nothing to do with what I'm doing now.
Yeah, it has everything to do with what you're doing.
So yes, I'm still doing my quest and my plan to watch list cleaning, in which I'm picking a show and watching, starting at A all the way to C, and then repeating. I've now got, this time we're doing B, And for B, my first show to watch on B is an actual show that starts with the letter B, and it's called Bakuman. The second season.
Hey!
Because I've already seen season 1. Because I've already seen season 1. But just so people are aware, Bakuman is a, 3 season? 3 seasons by JC staff. Each season is like 25 episodes. Season 1 started in fall of 2010. Season 2 started in fall of 2011. It was directed by Kenichi Kasai, who has, among other things, directed Nodame Cantabile, as well as Major, seasons 1 through 3. So yeah. And Bakuman tells the story of Moritaka Mashiro and Akito Takagi, two people who would really like to become mangaka and become the number one in the most popular shonen manga that exists in Japan. That's right. They want to be number one in Shonen Jack. So yeah, it's essentially a battle manga type of story, battle shonen type of story, except no battles. They're making manga. So that's pretty interesting. I really liked it. I really enjoyed season 1. Season 2 kind of kicks off, goes further, and at this point, they are Moritaka and Akito are already writing for Shonen Jack, which, in case you didn't know, is Shonen Jump. I know probably that's very hard to know, but it is. Anyways, and they
wait, it's not Weekly Young Jump?
I know, right? Shocking. But no. So they have got their manga published in Shonen Jack called Detective Trap, and it's doing okay. But as it keeps going, its ratings keep dropping, and it's not as popular, and eventually it gets cancelled. So they have to deal with that. They have to try to find a new story to get to become popular, and they're trying that. They're trying to get serialized again, and they end up getting serialized with a comedy manga, which is not really their strength. Moritaka, he is the artist. He draws, and Akito is the story writer. And neither of them is particularly well suited to comedy. At least they don't think so. But they managed to get a comedy manga serialized, so they have some talent for it. And it does decently well, especially among kids. But it's not what they want. It's not that super popular fighting for top ranking, like fighting for number 1. It's like constantly like 12th, 13th place. 11, 12, 13, right around there. So it does okay, but it's not what they want, because obviously they want to be the best. They don't just want to make a manga that like survives. So there's a lot of drama involving them.
Can't float around the mid card if you don't go that extra step, right?
So there's this drama that they don't really want to do it anymore, but they're not sure if they want to do it. And there's this threat from the editor-in-chief at Shonen Jack that if they want to cancel it, because they're a little bit of a problem duo. They're young teenagers. They're high schoolers. They want to do things their own way a little bit, and they've caused some problems in the past. So because they also now want to cancel this manga, they essentially get given an ultimatum. Sure, you can cancel it, and never write for us again. So then there's this whole... there's a lot of stuff there. Mashiro also gets hospitalized from overwork. Shit like this. But yeah, there's a lot of this. Like, essentially, if you like battle shonens, and if you are interested at all in manga, I highly recommend checking out Bakuman. There's a lot of great stuff going on there. Obviously, it still has the build up as a lot of battle shonens without the battles, and obviously it's not real, but it is. It gives you a lot of insight into manga creation, how stuff gets made. It's honestly very interesting, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Bakuman is fun.
It is.
It's quite fun. There's a few problems, but it's still fun. It loses focus from time to time.
Yeah, yes. You can also call it drama. Sometimes a little bit over dramatic.
Too dramatic. Yeah.
But it's fine. Like
And
it's
so it's quite unnecessary. I mean, between the duel, I understand, even though sometimes it's quite dumb stuff that, just sitting down and talking would resolve the dispute.
oh yeah. No, there's a lot of that.
I understand, but sometimes it's just like, okay, just draw the manga.
Yeah, I mean, there's the fucking like, shouldn't we just because they both have girlfriends or rather. One of them has a girlfriend. Akito has a girlfriend.
Yeah, no. The other one has a fiance, soon to be fiance.
Moritaka has a essentially the first episode of Bakuman revolves around Moritaka. He is in love with this girl, and her name is Miho. And it turns out that they're actually in love with each other, but because obviously this is Japan, and this is a shonen manga.
Because they are Japanese. Yes.
Yeah.
Keep going.
They basically confess to each other, and they found out that they both like each other. So they both agree that Miho, she wants to become a voice actress, and Machido wants to be a mangaka, obviously. So they're gonna get married once they're both successful. And until then, they cannot meet or talk face to face. Which is, it's a little bit annoying.
Look, if they meet, they will hold hands, and that's illegal.
But they did that. But anyways, that's besides the point.
You can have that.
Yeah, that's besides the point. It's like it's a little bit childish in that regard, but I get it. It's like some sort of it's supposed to be motivation. Did it need to happen? No, but whatever. It's not criminal. It's not something like, oh, this ruins the story. It's okay. It's mostly just there. It doesn't mean much.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's part of why the story loses focus from time to time, especially the second season. I remember way more the manga, and my memory is a little bit fuzzy, so I don't want to, spoil something. I know there's a huge spoiler after that. I won't talk about it. But like the comedy manga, I was like, oh, so they meet over the pack and Shonen Jump. That's fine. They will get an anime like that. It's honestly not that bad. And they're like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't feel comfortable doing that. It was like, but the point was getting famous to get the chick.
It was, but now they want to be number one, Hickey. They want to fight because
it loses a little bit of the focus, and I don't know.
It's fine. Like obviously, it's established in season 1 that AG, he is like the top dog or the current, like the guy who's always got the the number 1 spot in Shonen Jack. The genius.
Shonen Jack.
Yep, it's called Shonen Jack.
I know.
the genius. The genius mangaka. So. And he considers them their rivals, so they kind of just like, yeah, we want to be rivals with him. We don't want to make a manga that just coasts and not getting cancelled. We want to fight for number 1. To me, it was mostly a little bit annoying what they brought in, like the girl that was in love with Akito from high school. Before he fucking him and Kaya got together. I thought that was a little bit unnecessary, but again, all for that extra rival and racing the stakes. Like there are some things in there that isn't like. I think they could have found better ways to go about it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't ruin the show in any way for me. It doesn't hurt the show particularly much. It doesn't elevate it to like go beyond being like just. I think it's a really good show, but it's like, if it would have got like a 9 or something, or 10, I think like it would have had to, not do these things. But even with it, it's still like, for me, it's a solid 8. I still have a lot of fun watching it, and I really enjoy it. So, yeah. I'm also going to be watching the 3rd season at some point. But for now, I've seen 2 seasons, and they're both good. Even though people told me that I was not going to like the 2nd season, but so far, I don't see why people are so down on the 2nd season. It's more of the same. Oh, but there's some forced drama. And yeah, as it was in the 1st season.
I thought the pace was much slower And that's what killed a lot of it for me. It was just a lot of meandering.
I disagree with that, but okay.
There were a lot, like Hickey said, the show has its flaws, and those flaws for me as a fan, it took me out of a lot of the story, and even the desire of continuing the show altogether.
I don't
even the manga. Okay. I think the second season, it reflects the manga quite well, because I don't think it's the strongest point.
No, it's definitely not the strongest point.
It's right before they graduate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's right. It's the lowest point. There's forced drama. It's shonen. Shonen has forced drama. JD is the shonen whore. He has more expertise in this than us.
I'm well aware of forced drama. I'm willing to overlook that.
Yeah, I know, but you can't, like, you know there's forced drama in shonen. It's really, really hard to get a natural, organic drama going in a shonen. Now, today is not so much, because the idea of a shonen manga and a shoujo and a josen and a seinen manga, they're disappearing. And everything is getting more homogeneous around.
See,
we need to get our shit together and make something that will get more attention as possible. So but at that point,
I agree with that. Actually,
it's hard to get something going.
Yeah. But see, that's kind of what I find is interesting, because, like, again, just like that kind of is touched on a little bit as well in the second season of Bakuman, because obviously we start to see shoujo writers are starting to write for shonen manga. We see novelists start to write shonen manga. So I think they touch a little bit on that as well in the show. It's like, it's not necessarily just shonen by shonen fans for shonen fans. So yeah, again, you see stuff like this in Bakuman.
It's just like the shonen manga by itself. It's like there's a lot of force.
I know.
Even even talking about how shonen is changing and how manga is changing, due to light novel pressure as well. The light novels became what the mangas were, highly commercial and just carbon copies of each other. And even putting that is a little bit of a forced drama.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel organic, and I think the second season is when that's on its peak. Because then those things get resolved and the third season rolls in with new things to do. Also, isn't Bigata HK on your list?
Sure is.
Why Bakuman is above that?
Because it's not, when I said I go from A to C, but I don't start at the top. I don't put them in like alphabetical order. I put them in, and then I put them into a random roulette, and I just spin that, and then whatever that picks, that's what I'm watching.
Oh, I see. I just thought it was like,
no.
Wait. He has big Ata. Why Ba is over B? Hold on.
No, that doesn't work like that. I mean, for you guys, it doesn't matter which way I watch it. It's just, it's mostly for me.
Yeah, I know. I was just curious. I just realized that. I was like, hold on.
God damn it, Hickey, you spoiled.
Oh.
I'm joking. Doesn't matter.
You should be shamed by not having watched Big Ata HK yet. Public shame.
It's like, Jesus Christ! I watched anime for 6 years. I haven't had time to watch everything. It's like every time there's something I haven't seen, it's like, wow, how could you not have seen that? Because I've seen other shit.
It's a good answer.
So disappointed. So disappointed.
Why haven't you seen everything I've seen? God.
Exactly. Don't you know the superiority of my opinion?
Your opinion is not superior. You've only seen more anime than me. For now.
Superior to you. For you, that's true. You watch a bunch of movies, so you're inflating your numbers quite well.
Fully inflating.
Stat padding.
Stat padding, right? Yeah. No, definitely.
I've seen more episodes than you.
Oh, yeah, okay. I've spent more days watching anime. Yeah, of course you have. You've rewatched like fucking One Piece like 7 times.
Hey. You can't fully rewatch One Piece yet.
You can't, but you can add quite a few hundred episodes to your total.
Yeah. I should get some movies from my plan to watch at least. Never gonna happen, but, you know.
Plan to watch list.
Seeing you in this quest always gives me the motivation to think about it. Not actually.
It gives me the motivation to send shows and movies to their grave.
to bury them even deeper in the ground.
Oh, that show's on my plan to watch list. Well, I'm not going to watch that, then I'll watch this instead.
Shall we move on, boys and girls?
I think so. Watch Bakuman. It's good.
It is.
Real, this is bullshit. Okay, open the door and let's take a swing at the motherfuckers.
Alright. So, this Manhwa checkout is a segment, naturally, if you're not familiar with this and join us for the first time, is where each episode we highlight a manga or manhwa or webtoon. There's a nice little twist there. Reading at least the first volume or X amount of chapters. Our 16th checkout is over the manga Gantz.
Gantz.
Yes, Gantz.
Oh, Gantz. Gantz.
Is a manga written by
Gantz.
Yoshio Nagai. Or, I'm sorry. My God. Written and art by Hiroya Oku. There's my usual notes typo from copy and paste into the last episode. Other work is Inuyashiki, which you might recognize from an anime from a season last year? Yes.
2017, wasn't it?
That was 2018.
Hold on, I'll check.
Hardly matters. He did it nonetheless.
2017.
This was... Oh, okay. Wow, time flies. Manga featured in Weekly Young Jump and released in the year 2000 and went ongoing until 2013. It is a story that is 37 volumes long. So it's not long. It's not short. Summary from Anime Planet is as follows. K, a cynical and arrogant high school student, has minimal regard for others. So, it's much to his surprise that when he's asked by his elementary school friend Kato to save a drunken bum asshole laying in the subway tracks, he actually complies. However, no good deed goes unpunished, and they are swiftly decapitated by the oncoming train. Kei and Kato then awaken in a nondescript room occupied by a mysterious black sphere and a variety of other people, and thus begins Gantz's game. Gantz is the name of the black sphere, for those wondering. In it, the players must face off against aliens in battles where death is inevitable and rewards are minimal. You get points. Shitty points. Unfortunately from them, this is just the beginning of their nightmare, at least for those who manage to survive. Hickey.
Yes.
Have you ever read or seen Gantz prior to this?
Yes. I've read roughly when I was in, oh my god, middle school. 20-something volumes?
Ah.
I went quite far. I quite enjoyed Gantz, to be honest. When you're a kid, Gantz is really, really cool. And although, even when I was that young, I knew that those guys are a piece of shit. Especially because, like, they are bad written.
Well.
Like, the characters are so bad written. I was, most of my time, since I didn't have any friends, I spent in the library reading classical literature. So at that time I knew, damn, this is bad written, but it was fun. So, you know, I was a kid. Doesn't really matter if it's bad written. I'll just consume it. Like.
So I'd only seen maybe about 4 episodes of the anime prior to this, and that was like maybe 12 years ago.
JD.
And I dropped the anime. Yeah.
You were not interested in a girl saying she wanted to be a dog?
Did I even get that far?
Yes.
I mean, there's one this season, and could have ended in episode 1. But
Girl. Oh, you mean the girl who got licked by a dog?
No, Tits.
What?
The main girl.
Yeah, what about Tits?
The first one. She wants to be a dog.
She wants to be a dog?
she wants an honor, and so, like it's.
She wants a place
Gantz
to
is-
stay, so she's willing to be main guy's fucking pet
Ah.
and do whatever he
Yeah.
wants. So he's just like, do I fuck her? I want to fuck her. And he's like, I can fuck her.
Fucking takes effort.
And I was like, I can't fuck her. That's my friend likes her.
No,
it's like,
not in
you know what?
Gantz.
Actually, though, I could fuck her. I'm
Jay,
gonna fuck her.
you only read volume 1, right?
I read
Because,
the
like,
first
that's
2
what he
volumes,
said.
actually.
All right.
Because they are... There's
In volume,
like
yeah,
no...
because of the battle.
Yeah.
The Onion, yeah. In volume 2... in
volume 2...
3 or 4.
Volume 1 is the beginning, naturally. And volume 2
Anyway,
is
after-
the finished of the first battle.
After that fight, like, getting laid in Gantz is really easy. You just go to the girl and say, yo, you wanna fuck? And she's like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
well, my name is Tits, after all.
No, like, Tits... After that, Tits kind of rejects the main guy, and then they go back to fight another alien, and there's another chick, way hotter. And he's like,
Way
hi.
hotter or way more of a whore?
Both.
Okay.
Both. and they are like in the apartment, and the guy's like, hi, my name is this. Do you want to have sex with me? And she's like, okay, go to the corridor and we're gonna fuck. And they just fuck in the middle of everyone.
I love that though. It's hilarious. They're just
Okay.
out in the side, like, it's like nobody.
I'm like-
What's wrong with people in this room? Can't you hear?
Yeah, I was like, dude, what?
They're in the fucking hallway
What?
right outside. You should be able to fucking hear this shit. Why aren't anybody like, huh? What's going on?
He's like, hi, I wanna make my dog envy. You wanna fuck with me? And she's like, okay. It's not that easy. Come on. It shouldn't be that easy. Oh, Gantz is so bad reading. Oh my god.
God,
It
it's about
is-
shitty people being shitty to each other because people are shitty.
True. Even the ball is shitty.
Makes me really wonder about Hiroya Oku's upbringing.
He probably had shitty parents hanging around with shitty people who were constantly being shitty to him.
He was
Yeah.
part of the
You-
Yankee subset where his parents were done raising him by 35. No?
No.
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 All right. I was only going to read the first volume, but I had to at least finish the first battle. And
Yeah.
this manga, even though it's 37 volumes, like, I think I read the first volume in maybe 10-15 minutes. It's so simple.
Yeah, it's short. It's short. Each chapter is very, very short. It's like
I mean, they're no
10 pages.
They're no. Well, yeah, the chapters are short, but each volume isn't any smaller or bigger than, say, Dr. Stone or.
Yeah,
But there's no dialogue.
You honestly don't need to pay attention. Those people are dead. They need to kill some aliens to be revived by this ball. And they go out to kill the aliens, and then everything explodes in a huge pile of minced meat. That's basically it.
Yeah, there's not much to it other than that. It's a very easy read. The characters are written like assholes.
No.
I don't know how you could. I'm reading this and I go.
Main guy with the hair back is not an asshole. He's
Well,
just
he's
a
just a fucking
retard.
pussy.
Yeah, I was about to say, the other dude, though, on the other hand, fucking, man, this guy fell down on the train tracks. I wonder if anybody's gonna help him up before the train comes, looks around. No, everybody's just staring at him like, nah. Like, yeah, that's what you expect. Well, fuck it. It's his fault anyways, he fell down. He's getting what he deserves. Fucking
Yeah,
asshole.
like this is your introductory main character.
It's like,
You just go, I don't like this guy.
It's like, I'm not expecting a lot of sympathy from you, but Jesus Christ.
little onion alien is just getting exploded, and he's like,
Dude, he's getting the
Please,
shit kicked out of him.
I don't want
Please,
to die.
I will give you an onion. I don't want to die. Let's
I don't-
fucking murder him.
I don't want to do. I am not here to harm you. I am peaceful. Die! Fucking kill this thing. Like, Jesus
and then
Christ.
main guy just appears like, oh no, why did you guys kill him? Like, you were just saying that you didn't give a shit about people being just ran over by trains, and now you feel sorry for an alien that you're supposed to kill. Okay, cool.
Okay, whatever.
It's bad written, like, especially when the fight is over and you have the point distribution. And the other guy, the guy
0003.
0, 0,
what?
and like the other guy's like 0, and I think he killed the alien. He's like, what? And the description's like, looking at tits, make your dick too hard. I'm like, dude, why? Oh,
Because fucking
it is fun.
the mangaka's like
it's fun.
The mangaka's like
but
what,
it's
fucking
bad.
15 or whatever the fuck. He's not actually, but it feels like it.
It's definitely pure trash reading.
Yeah.
Do you get entertained out of the pure trash? Is
No.
entirely
It's
up to
fun. At least when I read it when I was a kid, it was fun. It was trash. Anyway, it was trash. Like, I wouldn't go around saying, "Oh, Gantz is the best thing I ever read in my life." It's like, no, I have like Frankenstein for that kind of thing.
Nah, you know what? I think
Hey, Frankenstein is fucking
you.
amazing.
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to read that in high school for English class.
I've read that in middle school because I had no friends,
Oh, well.
and it was.
I
it was
thought,
great.
well, that says
You
a
know,
lot about the English school, the American school system.
I guess. Well, hey, I had to.
Brazilian students
literature,
are over there
right?
going,
Yeah.
"Yes, Mary Shelley. Yeah, well, I'm in 6th grade. What of it?" Meanwhile, that was
Well, I mean,
senior.
I had
That was
to-
senior
I-
high school reading for me.
I had to read Brazilian literature.
was it, junior?
So like,
Junior.
doesn't matter. But yeah, it's like I had, classical literature or better manga to go around saying that, but Gantz is not.
Gantz is
I think
great
it's
if you're
fun,
13 years old.
mostly,
Tori, you know what?
I
I'm
think-
going to quote you on that. Gantz is indeed great if you're 13.
Yeah.
If you're also
I
a
agree with
cynical, cynical, testosterone-filled, emo phase type. If you're in that age, this is for you.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
honestly,
if you like violence,
Teen
it's
anxiety,
quite
teen
violent.
angst. There we go. Teen
you-
anxiety.
if you fucking,
It
if
is
you like,
quite violent.
if you're fucking angry, even if you struggle, even if you're fucking cynical, I don't think you like Gantz. I think
No, you don't
still
think so?
No,
Yeah,
I don't.
no,
It's that poorly
Because
written.
it's bad. It's-
I like no, legitimately. Even if that's what you want, I think there are way better things out there than Gantz.
you have Berserk.
Oh, Berserk
Yeah.
does exist. You're right.
Like, yeah, no, like, because Gantz, if you like violence,
If you just want to see
Fine,
shit die,
but-
I guess.
it's like, it's so simple. Honestly, it's so simple.
It's very
that
simplistic. Yeah.
Nothing makes sense. Of course, it's sci-fi, and it's not supposed to be, like, make sense on how they are alive if they died, and blah, 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 and aliens.
Well, it's a super
But
it's a super
the
alien
behavior-
computer. Like that's all.
I know, but, like,
that's all it
the
needs.
behavior of people, JD.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like you said, everyone is a piece of shit, but even being a piece of shit, it's not a normal behavior. They look like they don't have fucking brains.
They don't have
like,
brains.
it's like,
Yeah, it's made up by
The
the,
guys are
computer.
yeah, the main characters are not charismatic. The girl, who should be like the scale between both of them, right?
Right.
Like right in between. She's fucking retarded, and one should be a pet because she doesn't have a home. They're like, oh, you can fuck me, just let me
Let me stay here.
sleep
Yeah.
under your bed after that. It was like, what? And then after that you have the second girl, which is just like, yo, you want to have sex? Sure.
Like fucking okay.
Like,
A lot of the girls in Gantz are literally like the epitome of what you would expect of like perverted guys writing girls. It's like, what are they there for?
Hentai?
Yeah, like, well, not even hentai. I think fucking there are hentai out there that have more respect for women than this. And there's like, it's just like, what are girls there for? Well, they're hot and like people
They're hot.
want fuck.
They're there for us to stare at and spread their legs.
Yeah, and people
Obviously.
want to fuck them,
They
so we're
make
gonna give them what they
Make my
want.
PP hard. Yeah, it's no. Honestly, it's very hard to go past the characters.
Why are they invisible? Can you answer that for me? Because when they're in this game,
Because they are dead, and like no one like it's hard.
but
to
as
explain.
soon as the game's over, they're not invisible anymore.
Yeah, because it's not part of the mission. To make the mission, without many compromises, and they can focus on the mission, they are invisible. It's something like that.
Yep, poor
Like
writing.
if they are inside of the mission, they are invisible. But
I guess
if
it's
they're
like a
not,
phase
then they're
dimension?
fine.
That's how I was kind of putting it
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
When the mission is
mention,
activated,
like,
they're in a phase form, and when the mission's over,
Yes,
they
yes.
are no longer in phase form. That's why they can leave the isolated room. That's
the
why they
area.
can go back to the world. But then there's at the end of the second volume, it reveals that a doppelganger has taken their place in the world, which I guess is there because the guy who's been there the longest, who has 93 points now. If you get to 100, you beat the game. I guess that's what they were going for. If they do indeed beat the game, then the doppelganger was there, so if they do beat it, then they replace the doppelganger officially, and they could go back to their lives again. Is that totally far-fetched in thinking that way?
No, but it's not. It's basically it. Like they explain later what is happening,
Yeah.
why they have a chip inside of the brain, why they are alive, and things like that. But honestly, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Like, it just
Because
go along for the
it's
ride,
just-
watching shitty people
It
be
is
shitty.
interesting. No, like the story behind Gantz is interesting. The ball, like when they open the ball and there's like this dude in terminal phase hooked to machines inside of it, and all
Yeah, they
all the
haven't even like
mystery.
brought that to an attention. They just go, there's a dude in there. Whatever.
I love how fucking...
Yeah, it explains, and it's interesting. I think Gantz is interesting, better than Gonzo.
Better than Gantz what?
Gantz O,
Gantz
which is
O.
the continuation. Yeah.
Oh, the sequel. I had a friend, because I have volume
Or
1,
Gantz-
2, and
no, there's
4,
Gantz
and volume
G.
3 is like ridiculously expensive for some reason, because the whole first series is out of print. Even though it's only 6 years old at this point. Yeah, a friend of mine goes, "Oh, you need volume 3 of Gantz?" Oh, and then he gives it to me, and it was actually like Gantz O, volume 3. It's like, fuck. Now I have more Gantz that I want.
I've got you, fam. No, you don't.
I got you. No, sorry, you kind of messed
No,
up on this
look,
one.
just because I'm talking about Gantz doesn't mean I need more. Thank you.
I don't need more
But
Gantz.
yeah,
in my
no,
life.
it's the same thing with in Yashiki. The story itself is quite interesting. The problem is that it's so bad written. You don't care.
I actually
Honestly.
think he nailed it better, the fucking, like, cynical characters in Inuyashiki than he did in fucking Gantz.
Well, he didn't go halfway. It's just like, yeah, this guy's fucking crazy, and he will murder children in their bathtubs with their fathers.
Then you have this fucking giant dude, giant fucking, Yakuza dude.
I did like the way the Onion's, I guess, enforcer came to be, and he's just screaming, and he takes a dude by the head, rips him in half, then his neck falls off. I was like, okay, okay, all right, that is cool. I like that.
No. The violence in Gantz is quite good. Can't complain.
Sure knows how to murder.
Are you sure? He sure knows how to murder. The murder in this manga is quite on point. I must say. I do declare that when the onion fella got blown up in 5 separate pieces.
I do declare.
I drink my tea and golf clap to that. Yes.
Is Gantz 15 years old? No, probably not.
Well, it's 19 years old at this point. That's 2 decades.
No, like the manga, the anime.
Oh,
the anime.
Oh, the anime came out
Just
in,
like-
2005? 2004?
2003, 2004, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost there.
It's almost there. It's almost there. Oh, no. Not looking for that. So, yeah, I didn't enjoy Gantz, but it was easy enough to read where I didn't hate it, and I just kept going. So, I hope that makes sense to people.
No.
Yeah, no. You just felt like you came back to your 13 years old self.
I was like, okay.
He
I
killed
guess
that bitch. Yeah.
I guess I want to see how this person murders.
You know what? My biggest complaint is that they don't really ever say that they're gonna draw steel.
They don't draw steel. They draw these sci-fi guns, and they're like, I wonder what this does. Pull both triggers. Oh, it blows the head off. Cool.
They should get a gun that draws steel.
It's just, instead of a switchblade, it's a switchblade gun. Pull 2 triggers and a knife just flies out.
The gun just emits a sound.
Meh.
Dude,
Bacarero!
But yeah, no, like Gantz is fun depending on the context. If you're past 13 and above 18 years old, I'll definitely watch it or read it while extremely drunk or high. Be very fun. Look, I'm not wrong.
If
but
wherever
I'm
drugs
not.
are legal in your country,
That's like you just
Yeah.
said. If you're
Go
13,
do them and
make
read
sure
Gantz.
make sure you read it drunk.
It's fun. Like honestly.
I wonder if you have to be 18 in Mexico to legally do cocaine.
I'll probably say yes.
Yeah, I think so. At
I
least
don't know.
above board.
18
Yes.
or 21.
All right.
But yeah, it is fun. The problem is it's also very bad. But, you know, you're not going to Gantz. At this point, you're not looking at Gantz thinking this should be a good idea to read. You just want to see what it is like. And
I wish that was
if you're
the
going
case.
with that mentality,
I was fucking recommended Gantz, and people told me it was so good. And then I go into it, and I'm like, this is bad.
yes. If you go to, avoid the mentality Tori had when he went to see Gantz. Go with the mentality that might be fun because of just free violence and shitty characters that get laid by just asking, yo, can I fuck you in a corner? And you'll be fine. You have fun.
Peru, it's legal up to 2 grams.
Damn it.
While Mexico
Of course
is
it is.
half a gram.
Man, can't even have fun.
That's way too little. You should be at least at 10 grams to feel anything.
Well, this is interesting. Due to the Opium Law of 1928, the Netherlands has an unenforced cocaine law. Huh.
Nice.
Although technically illegal, possession of a gram or less usually goes unpunished. That is a loose law. I see you have some cocaine. Let me measure this out. 1.1. You're coming to jail.
I know how to get them. Get bags of fucking 0.9 grams each. Ha! None of these are above 1 gram, officer. Got you.
Bolivia, you can have up to 50 grams on you. It's totally fine.
Now we're talking. Now the party's starting.
Yeah. I mean, the definition in Brazil is done by the government.
Decriminalized for private
not-
use in Brazil.
not by
is what I'm
law.
reading here.
Only weed, not cocaine.
No, this is cocaine. It says, public consumption and selling of cocaine are considered crimes in Brazil. However, More often than not, if going to court, punishments for public consumption usually include a warning about the drug's effects and community service for 5 to 10 months.
Yes, look, yeah. That's a side tangent. This is going off for 3 hours. Yes. It depends, but like it depends on the situation.
Okay.
So for example, I have something to myself, like I have crack on me.
Right.
And it's for myself.
As we all do.
But I don't like going out to buy illegal drugs, so I just buy a fucking brick of crack and bring home. The police is like, yeah, all right, sure. Public, yourself, you're gonna smoke this fucking brick. Yeah, no. And it honestly
it's like, dude, I got a crazy
usually,
weekend plan. You want to come over and share the brick privately?
Usually, it honestly, it depends. I've seen people with a few grams going to jail because I sent them there. I worked in the prosecution office, remember? But yeah, if you get, like, if the police officer gets you on the street and you get drugs on you and it's for like yourself, self-consumption, you actually need to go to a anonymous narcotics, like drugs addicted anonymous, and see a presentation on why using drugs is bad for your health. That's actually in the law.
Okay.
That's your punishment. You need to see a documentary.
Drugs are bad,
like,
okay?
Okay.
Literally, I was like, oh. When I was in the prosecution office, I was like, oh, please condemn him to watch a documentary. And,
man, that would have been great punishments in school. I see you got in a fight on the playground. You have been sentenced to watch the video that fighting is bad.
Yeah, but like the line is very thin. You either will watch a documentary or spend 30 years in prison.
I'll watch the video.
With guys that are really, really worse than you. Yeah. So,
At least the video's not like Clockwork Orange. Yeah, I'll take my chances. 30 years in jail, please.
So, honestly, it depends. Like, there was a guy, I remember that. That is a actual case when I was in the prosecution office. A guy got stopped by the police. There's two. One is funny because two guys playing a fucking awesome weed-filled weekend and they bought a whole brick. Something that weighs like 3 kilograms. And they started playing with that inside of the fucking car, and they stopped in this trafficking light by a police car. Police car by their side. And they're just holding the brake and waving it. That is literally the story. And then the police just got out of the car. Like, all right, you know the drill. Come on. And it said in the fucking report, the police said, I thought they were retarded. Honestly, why would you do that right by a police car? I was like, oh my god, I need to write that down. And I actually put that. The defendants are kind of retarded. The other one, the guy bought half of a brick because he didn't like he thought drug trafficking was not cool, but he used illegal drugs anyway. So he didn't like to be seen as buying illegal drugs. So he bought a bunch of it, like a half of a brick, like a kilogram of weed, and left in the car. So the police came, and there's like a bunch of material to scoop out grams of weed and prepare it, and it looks like a factory of weed.
Wow.
And the police was like, "You are a drug dealer," and it's like, "No, I just buy and prepare myself for myself." And the police is like,
sure.
That's what a drug dealer would say.
Exactly.
And that at that one, he got the documentary.
Did any of these people draw steel?
Yeah, no. The police will just fill you with holes, right? At that point, I don't think it's wise to draw steel, except if you are in Japan and you are a delinquent. Then it's okay.
Oh, okay. Just have to make that clear. Do not draw steel in Brazil.
Depending on the place you are, you shouldn't draw steel. You should draw steel in very peaceful places where they won't react, such as Japan or Norway. and you should be fine.
When I go to Norway, I did plan on drawing steel. I really did. Yeah.
Okay.
I really got to claim my territory and make sure everyone knows my name.
Oh, they'll know your name.
Don't you know me? I'm JD from Rhode Island.
Well, they'll know your name, all right.
I am Afterlife Jacob.
Afterlife.
Nice
Jacob.
arms, mate.
You can also go by Jacob's Ladder.
Oh,
I can just
on.
picture JD coming here though. It's like fucking it draw steel, and then fucking like he just walks in. It's like fucking draws a knife, and everyone around him stands up, and they're like fucking twice his height.
Well, they would be Norwegian, so that would be
It's like good luck.
That would
metrically correct.
All right, JD. Instead of drawing a regular steel, bring a sword with you. So the height advantage you
The height
nullify
advantage
it
is taken
by
away,
having-
right?
by the length of the steel you have. Yeah.
I gotta make up for the long reach that they have.
And you see the guy in the back with the thick beard and the fucking helmet with spikes on his head stands up and pulls a battle axe.
I see you have upped the drawing steel phase. Is this what they call Norwegian steel?
Oh yeah. This guy's very famous through the JR line. Definitely.
Anyways, since we're back on topic.
He runs the line between Bergen and Oslo.
Oh man.
Okay. Well, since we're on that topic,
that was a wild side.
that was an awesome side tangent. I know
Holy
what you're
shit.
talking about. Let's get this going.
Do you like this anime?
Where is those? Ain't gonna be a good boy. Yes, Hickey. This is your anime of choice for this cast. You've waited long enough. Why don't you?
Fine.
Why don't
I
you
don't
lead
think
this
it's waited long enough, no.
He hasn't waited. What? I mean, when did we first bring up Be-Bop High School?
Almost 2 years ago.
After Saikano.
After Saikano. Okay, so that
The
was
same day we recorded the Saikano cast. Because you're like, come on man, you beat us associated. It's like, I know good anime, just don't like recommending them to you because you don't deserve it.
Fuck you.
First of all. The second is because this cast needs shitty things to watch, you know. And so I took the opportunities of recommending shitty things to be watched. And you guys started bitching about it. I was like, okay, fine, let's watch Be-Bop High School because it's fun and good. And it's like, okay, but it kept being delayed until it became a joke that it was definitely Be-Bop High School wore our plane to watch list because it just got delayed. And
Saikano
2 years
was
later,
way
here we
back
are.
May 12th, 2018.
Okay, so not quite.
Not quite 2 years, but almost there. Anyway.
It was getting there. It was a year and a half.
So, yeah. Be-Bop High School was made by Studio Toei Animation, responsible to me and JD's childhood because Tori's not that old
Not
in
that.
anime watching.
Fuck it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're older than me. You just like didn't care about anime when you were young.
No, but I mean like stuff like Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon and shit. Didn't air here. Couldn't have watched it anyway. Anyways,
Oh, that's.
Well, we covered Sailor Moon on this cast.
we sure did.
Oh yeah, and we will cover Dragon Ball one day.
One
We
day.
will cover more Sailor Moon as well one day.
One day.
Oh my God, Sailor Moon. Director is Hiroyuki Kakudo.
Hey, Kakudo!
Kakudo. Kakudo is the name of a delinquent. Honestly, Kakudo.
Kakudo Bakarero.
Oi, Hiroyuki.
Hiroyuki Kakudo. He represents the J-Line's worst.
He was responsible for things like the Digimon Adventures and Yu-Gi-Oh!
He went on to things very much related to Be-Bop, didn't he?
Yep. Dude, Digimon is the
yeah,
biggest
I mean-
delinquent.
I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh is filled with delinquents. They just like, I guess, Egyptian history.
Delinquents that like Egyptian history.
Since this series were a bunch of OVAs, which were released in VHSs, it took a long time to be released. So it started releasing on winter 1990s and finished in fall 1997, spamming 7 episodes, with each one being 15 minutes in length, except the last one, which was 40 minutes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's based on a 48-volume manga from 1984. It's nowadays with the internet, it's easy to find it.
Not a lot is translated,
But-
apparently.
No, because there wasn't a lot of interesting behind Be-Bop High School. Especially there's some stuff that happened in the 90s. A lot of OVAs from the 90s is a little bit hard to find, since the 90s is known in Japan as the lost decade. Huge recession. So, you had to pick what gave money to survive. And Be-Bop High School, although it's fun, it wasn't that popular. And being OVAs, you can get a lot of money out of them. So there's not a lot of interesting behind it. We saw some numbers on my anime list on how many people finished this.
Yeah, like 100.
Show, and it's
700.
it's 700 people. It's not a lot compared to others. But anyway, the summary from my anime list says, for the invincible and basically happy punk lads Hiroshi and Toru, what they care about every day is to get a lot of attention from girls and win the fights against the lads.
Lads, huh?
The lads, yeah.
The lads, me and the boys. Whenever provoked, which is fairly easy, you just need to look at them. They just go out fighting and settle the situation no matter what it costs.
Hey, you just stare me down just now?
The category is Yankee anime.
Yankee.
Yeah.
Fucking Yankee.
What is a Yankee?
Yeah, just
A
to make it more
Yankee
clear.
is someone from New York.
Well,
The Yankees, yes.
yeah.
A Yankee is simply a subculture that was popular in Japan in the 80s and 90s. No?
I took this from Urban Dictionary, by the way.
Yeah, no. The Yankees, the Bochi? Boso? I think it's Boso. It's the name of these Japanese delinquents. They were very preeminent in the 60s because of recession.
Yeah, there
50s, you
was an
have
article.
a huge growth after World War II. In the 60s, you have the lost kind of youth.
The Lost Youth,
The
yeah.
Boso, yeah, they Boso, I think it's Boso. It's a military term.
I found an article
those-
that separated what a Yankee and what a Bakuzo, I think, was.
Yeah, Bakuzo.
Now, Bakuzo
Yes,
was older. It was generally more associated with people out of school, and it evolved into kind of the Onizuka character, where they're in biker gangs, that kind of thing. And then a Yankee,
Yes.
yeah, and then a Yankee evolved into what we see here in Be-Bop High School.
But they come from the same thing.
Right.
It's
They
the
both come from
Bakuzo.
stem from the same thing.
From
yeah.
the 60s, yes. Which, if you look at the pictures, it is just the Be-Bop High School guys, right? The perms, the coats, and that involved in the Bosozoku and this Yankee culture.
Bosokozo, that's the word. Yeah.
Bosozoku. It's the biker
Yeah.
gangs. The biker gangs, they use the leather, the helmets from construction sites and masks, going around in motorcycles, just beating up people. Basically the same thing, but with motorcycles.
Thursday,
Anyway,
right.
moreover, yeah, it was basically a style of delinquent students. They were characterized by punch perms and pompadours, shaved eyebrows. The shaved eyebrows is so dumb. Altered school uniforms, popping squats.
I quite like that word. Yeah. Tori, you remember all those days in high school we just went out back and popped some squats?
No.
I popped a few squats in my days.
Yeah. Usually involves shitting in the woods, but, to each his own.
Some birch trees. Anyway.
Don't go into the birch trees. Never go in the birch trees. Unspeakable things happen in birch trees.
Oh, yeah. No wonder. Being poor students and causing violence or trouble. Yankee is a term that applies to both boys and girls. Yeah, the girls is a little bit different. You still have the perms, highly sexualized, but not so quiet because they like the length of the skirt was modified to be longer, which is very interesting.
Yeah, it's the
Usually
opposite, right?
Yeah, usually it's the opposite, but they used long skirts but showing a lot of cleavage, right? No scarf behind, no scarf, and showing more cleavage than legs, which is sad because I'm a leg man.
I'm with you, Hickey.
Regardless, I'm with you. Yeah. The language is fall. The music is like 1950s rock dinner again. 1950s.
Yeah.
It's a throwback to those first ones. It's Be-Bop jazz, such as the name suggests. Be-Bop High School. But yeah, it is extremely fun. Basically, the story starts with Hiroshi and Toru being like those two dudes. They are the strongest in the region. And one of their friends called Nobu, which is a short guy who just talks shit and can hold his ground, moves out of his father's home to a place an hour away from the school.
Makes that commute really simple.
Yeah, so when he was going back home one day, he got jumped and attacked by a delinquent from another school. Because, his school is not known at those points. And so here goes Hiroshi and Toru trying to kick the ass of the guy who kicked their friend's ass, and they end up meeting one of the strongest delinquents in the Hakuseiji, I think it's the name of the city, area. A lad that goes by the nickname of Chappie.
Chappie! Hey!
Chappie, from the Hakuzan school.
So my summary of the show was two dudes talking about getting some pussy, but then they end up getting into a big brouhaha, fighting the gang leader of the gang in the area that they head to each episode, basically.
Yeah. Usually very goofy. They're extremely goofy. Like the first episode where it starts with Hiroshi going with two girls, like living out with two girls, and one of the girls is like, yeah, he asked me out, we date for 2 days, but the other girl liked him, so I just, rejected him, and so he could get with my friend. And she gives out the number of the friend, and Toru and Nobu is like, that motherfucker has enough. They rip off the number, but they recorded it.
Yeah, they never went back to that, though.
No, they didn't.
No, because Nobu got jumped.
Right. So they totally forgot about it.
Well,
their friend, man.
Bros before hoes.
Yeah, bros, well.
Except any other time.
Except when puss is involved.
Well, except when you and your friend can get puss at the same time.
Right, yeah. You can't just go home and watch porn together or anything. That's just sad.
Yeah, man, but everyone else just keeps dissing on Hiroshi, They keep fucking trying to get fucking pussy, and then they don't let him know what they're doing, and nah, man. Unacceptable.
That's low. That's not keeping your bros in the loop, man.
If you came to me and said, yo, I'm gonna get some puss, I'll be fine. But you didn't.
Yep.
You liar.
Yeah.
You ain't lawyer.
Dude, fucking. I was with Hiroshi at that point. It's like, yeah, man. Fuck you. That's low, dude. We's boys, man.
We boys.
Here we are, just popping some squats, smoking some cigs behind the school, and you come to my face and lie to me about getting some pussy? I don't think so.
It's great that, every time they are behind the skull, it shows a bunch of ass shots from the girls playing volleyball.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like, oh, I know why they are
Yeah,
there.
that's just their hangout to watch the goods.
I just love this show. It's so great.
It kind of threw me off at first because the subtitles of what's been translated for for us is extra foul. Like, apparently, the dude or group that took it upon themselves to translate added foul language where even when it wasn't needed, it was always, hey, fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, fuck you. I'm gonna draw steel and cut the shit out of you. It's always that.
What are you trying to say, shithead? What, you motherfucking piss off, you pins, or whatever. I was like, oh, goddamn, those people are just going in. I was like, oh.
They're not even translating anymore.
Oh,
Not
no.
even trying. So there's a number of characters that we're introduced to in these 7 episodes. Who are those? Who are those characters? Who are the big fighters?
Big fighters or Chappie? Oh, Chappie.
Chappie.
Why his name is Chappie?
Hakusan.
Because he lost virginity to a very fat
Whore.
prostitute.
Stripper, whore. Pick a
Street
word.
That, yeah, her performance name was Chappie. You have Gachapin, Kamemon, Katsu. Then Yamada is one of the... It's not a brawler. They don't fight Yamada, but they just try to get as much money out of him.
I love them.
While trying to
love
get
Yamada.
Gachapin to... Yeah. Then you have Retard Bull, which is actually a friend of them. It becomes a friend.
Sort of, yeah.
Because he's retarded. And then by the end, you have Ikepi, an old classmate from Hiroshi, who is trying to kill him for some reason. We'd never know.
We never know why.
Because Hiroshi's like, no, I never had a problem with the dude. And the dude is like, I will murder you. You piece of shit. You always thought you were better than me. And he's like, yo, I thought we were cool. But yeah.
It's not the same Ikepi that I used to know.
It could be
Yeah.
such a
It
disappointment.
has always...
though. Fucking...
Yeah.
Oh, dude, please.
wasn't a
He's
disappointment.
built up. He's so strong. He's tipped to be the next one to fucking beat up everyone. So he can't beat people up without his goddamn fucking brass knuckles. He's weak, man.
Because, well, I mean, yes, but the spotlight in that episode is Chica.
I
Chica-chan.
know, but still.
But yeah, every episode it is kind of connected to each other because they started by trying to get the guy who beat up Nobu. They end up fighting Chappie, which is a fucking big ass guy in middle school. The word spread.
I don't remember them saying it was middle school, but now that I thought about it, I think you're right that because the dude in high school we meet later. So Chappie runs the middle school, and he's clearly been held back like 5 years.
At least.
At least.
He has a fucking goatee. It's like, dude, you are in middle school. What the fuck? It's the chicken, man. They're putting too much hormones in the chickens. Anyway. And, chemicals in the water. Makes frogs gay. And, the word spread to who are those guys? Who are those guys who beat up Chappie? Then you have Gachapin, Story.
He's a bit of a psycho.
Which is another city. Tempo is in the boonies. Basically, what happens
by
is...
their definition of the boonies. If you don't live in, downtown Tokyo, you live in the sticks.
Yeah?
I guess. Well, yeah, it's not that... It's after Hakusan, where Hakusan is located. And what happens is, why they end up there is because a guy tried to rob Hiroshi, and he kind of get tricked. So he uses 2 girls to get, Hiroshi and Toru to go to the city in the boonies so they can jump them.
That was their idea.
And so
right.
yeah, it was their idea, but then it's just end up being Toru and Hiroshi trying to get some boost. And end up fighting Gachapin, which is the leader of the school of that place.
Yeah, well, they first fight this dude named Park, who's the second. He's the second in command at Tempo.
No, first they fight two guys in this
No.
train
when,
which draws steel.
Well, yeah, they got dude. You can't just draw steel. That's you. If you're drawing
like,
steel, you gotta be
afraid.
prepared to stab somebody.
Yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm gonna get some boost tonight. Fuck you and your steel. Just beat the guys.
Turns out it was fake steel, so they couldn't even do that much. Lame asses, am I right, guys?
Yeah. I love how they fucking take those as well later on, and they're just like, oh yeah? Yeah, well, we'll shank you. Don't think I will fucking shank you. Then
Well, that's
do
when they
it.
meet. That's when they meet. Is it Gachipon? Gachipon.
No,
Gachipon?
It's Park.
Or
Park,
that is
isn't
Park?
it?
Park.
Yeah.
Park is a pretty crazy
Park.
dude
Yeah,
himself.
because he's just like fucking, yeah, stab me. Do it. And he's
Go
like,
ahead.
I'll really do it. I'll definitely do it. Then go ahead and do it. No, I will stab you. I just don't always feel like stabbing people. And today I don't really feel like stabbing people. It's like, why aren't he backing down? God damn it.
Because they know they're fake knives, and they're like, shit, we can't actually stab him. Because
No,
we do find out that
Park
they have-
doesn't know it's a fake knife. He just doesn't give a fuck.
Well, he doesn't give a fuck, but Hiroshi...
Yeah, no, that...
Hiroshi and Toru are just like, we know these are fake. We can't actually stab him. Because as we find out, when we learn more about how Hiroshi and Toru fight, they're not against using weapons.
Oh, no.
Not at all.
No. I like it's basically like it had me like gave me so many flashbacks to
To when you were going around
What's the
ganking
name?
people.
no not that time.
You looked
That is
at
a
me.
different
You
time.
looked at me sideways. Come down this alley with me. We're ganking your ass. Hey, look. There's our. What was one of their friends that got ganked by the Aizen dudes?
Probably Nobu.
I don't think
It's
it was
usually
Nobu
Nobu.
at that
No,
time.
I don't think so either.
I think it was someone from like the private school in their area that they were friends with.
Well, it was Kiko, no? Kiko was jumped and
Well, Kiku was jumped
like
by the dropout psychopath Kamimon in the
but
underground
wasn't
shopping
it
center.
Aizen? Oh, no.
It was the Aizen
Wasn't it
dudes.
Aizen?
And then that led into the guys from Aizen searching for him because it was, I think it was Kiku's friend.
The second
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
and that led to a conversation with Hiroshi and Toru trying to convince him to fight Kiku.
Yeah. Look, you cannot
Dissing me?
stay being
You
the
dissing me,
second,
bro?
in second place. It's like, oh, it's great. But yeah, like from Devilman with the belt, because everyone has like belts and belts. Everyone has bats, baseball bats, and wooden swords. And usually it's just Toru that goes beat up someone, picks up the bat, and start just slamming them in the ground. They are already like passed out, and he keeps hitting them with the bat just so they learn. Extremely unnecessary, but so fucking fun.
It's a lot of unnecessary violence once the dudes are down. Like when the guys from Aizen try to jump Toru in that cafe, and then when he gets a hold of the bat, he chases him down, and he's just bashing this dude. Like he's between the bat and the car, and he's breaking the window behind the guy because he's hitting him so hard. I'm like, that dude's got internal injuries. Yeah. There's a lot of concussions going around during the show.
Oh, definitely. There's a lot of blood as well. Like, but they don't give a fuck. They honestly don't give a shit.
It's a very simplistic show. It was reminding me of. It's definitely of the era where things like it's on the scale of like the Golden Boy and Excel Saga, but instead of going the comedy route, it went into this whole other culture route of the Yankee type, because a lot of the animation techniques, a lot of the character designs are from the 80s. but it was still It was still kind of going into a 90s part of it with the techniques that they were using.
Yes. There's a lot of cutting corners as well.
Oh, obviously.
When it comes to techniques, more than cutting corners. From the 90s, there's a few mistakes in the animation. Very, very noticeable. In the last episode, when Toru is there's a close up of Toru walking, and it's like his dorsal, like half of his dorsal and his head. But the animation was done with cells.
Yeah.
And you have the background cell and the character. So how you animate that? You just make the cell jump. You just move the cell of Toru. But the person who was doing it just shaked it too hard, and you can see the background under Toru sometimes. Because the cell with his drawing ended, and you can see just like the background phasing under him from time to time. There's a few mistakes, but it's okay because, it's something you don't care at episode 7, since you, at least I hope you had fun watching this.
No, I hated it.
Also, when you compare, this is a good example to see how tropes and how characters change with decades. Something we like to do in this, retro anime podcast.
Sure.
Nowadays, those characters, they are just comic reliefs, right?
Right.
They don't have space anymore, but they were so relevant at some point that they are now just comic reliefs. You don't see delinquents like you used to. And these one are just the real delinquents in anime. Extremely funny guys. Not because it's comedy, they're just funny guys. Extroverted, funny guys looking for girls and just fight.
All they want to do is have rambunctious sex. Hiroshi says he wants to. Hiroshi claims he wants a girlfriend.
Yeah,
but he's not opposed to getting that skank when presented in front of him.
Wow. Except for once, when he thought love was in front of him. You're sad people going for that easy pussy. I'm going for true love. Wait, hold on, they're the same people. Shit!
Yeah, they do. He does find out it's the same person. It's like he just goes into a rage of, my God.
You've been toying with me. You think this shit is funny?
I love that he's like, you whore, you played with my heart, and she's like in the balcony just wanna get some pussy.
You wanna fuck me?
I was like, oh my God.
And he just runs fucking beating people up left and right.
I like that in that episode you have the only person getting actually shanked in the whole series, which was
Backlog in the ass.
I was like, why is he trying to lift the fucking the sign? It's like, oh, never mind. I love it that we can see he gets really fucking shanked by his own subordinate as well. By accident, fucking guy.
I do like how we kind of saw an evolution of the episodes, because the first half is simply about them meeting the gang leaders, right, and getting into the epic brawl. And
yeah, which is great. Like once now that you mentioned the word brawl, that is also kind of it's the retro refreshing kind of sides of things. It is an actual brawl. Sometimes they kind of lose, right? Hiroshi loses one fight for Katsu, and he gets humiliated. Like, guy steals his Nobu steals his pants.
I love it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But they lose fights. They get extremely hurt.
They get jumped more than anything. That's how they lose. They get jumped. They get ganked.
They get ganked.
Well, I mean, but the fight with Gachapin, they decide to just go after Gachapin, beat the living crap out of him, and then run.
That was, I really like the ending of that one, because for those wondering, Gachapin, the fight with Gachapin is in the basement of a bar, and there's Gachipin with like 10 other dudes, and it's just Hiroshi and Toru down there alone, and Gachipin puts on a dartboard or a pie chart essentially, and he goes, throw this dart at this pie chart, and it's skewed where a good chunk is like 5 dudes, and then slivers of, and it gets smaller and smaller, 3, 2, 1. And Hiroshi just takes the knife and stabs it off the board. It's like, I'll take you all on, you fucking pussies.
Yeah, the fucking, when he like takes the knife, walks up to the fucking board. Hey, you're cheating, you can't do that. Walks up, fucking points the knife at him, everybody freezes. Flips it, slams it into the wall next to it, but like, come at us, all of you.
And the fight proceeds for most of it being Hiroshi and Toru just going singularly after Gachipin until they knock him the fuck out.
They're only targeting him. Stop them. No.
So as the 10 guys are like, shit, we gotta essentially protect our capo kind of situation.
Oh yeah, it's like they don't care about fighting, like Dory. In the first episode, when Toru goes and finds Chappie, and the guy who beat up Nobu is there, and he's like, oh, this guy is extremely strong. He's like, so if I beat him, you're gonna show where Hiroshi is. Because Hiroshi was it Hiroshi who found Gachapin? And Toru was in the warehouse.
Yes, I think that's correct.
Yeah, so Hiroshi's like, so if I beat up him, you're gonna tell me where Toru is. He's like, yeah, sure. And they fight. Hiroshi just hits one punch, grabs a fucking chair, and hits the middle school in the fucking head.
Oh, that was
splits the skull of the guy in half. Yeah, and it's like, I won. I was like, I don't consider that a win, but you split that guy's skull in half, so I'll give you that.
It is indeed a win.
Yeah, I think it's a win by fall.
Technical knockout.
Who is?
No, that's just a regular.
Yeah, who is looking at this? There's no no rules, which is really fun because sometimes they get really really bad injured. Like fucking Hiroshi when he loses to Katsu, he breaks the guy's finger.
He makes sure to break his finger, and he goes, consider that a deposit. Because he knows he's about to get the shit kicked out of him. He's going to get revenge. Like, he knows he's going to do that right away. So he's like, all right, I'll get this in on this guy now. I'll get the real stuff later. And they even mention, I think, in episode 7, like, yeah, that dude's still in the hospital. And it's been months later.
Well, yeah, it is fun. The brawls are fun.
Katsu drew some real steel, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not to say Hiroshi didn't draw some steel himself. He brings a butcher knife with him. And that's when Katsu just goes, oh.
Oh, you really want to do this? No.
No, not anymore.
I guess Katsu fighting Hiroshi by the end is one of the greatest scenes. Because you also have like the girl who started everything just in the ground in a corner, protecting herself. And as things fly in her direction, it slams in the wall.
Yeah. It's like, uh-oh.
It's really cool.
Yeah, because she's so used...
Some fighting scenes.
She's so used to just messing with people to eventually see them fucked up by her boyfriend. And to see the tables turned is I don't know, it's very satisfying. Right? It's like, yeah, bitch deserves it kind of situation.
The brawls are extremely satisfying. Because it is a brawl. It's unorganized and chaotic. They don't have a fighting style.
Sometimes there's a
it
truck
just goes
involved.
and swing finger like that.
You don't want to fuck with Nobuo when he gets... You know that truck that crashed over on the JR line over there? Yeah, that was him.
It's so fucking... Nobuo is that fucking kid, though. Like, everyone's known a kid like this at some point. He's tiny. He's fairly fucking weak. And he talks a fucking big game like he can fuck up anyone. And then but then people, start to... People know he's not really that strong. The problem is that he's fucking crazy.
Eventually crack. He will eventually crack. Don't worry. They all
he
do.
Snaps. Yeah, he snaps. I like that. Was it episode 2? Or episode 3 where Nobuo is on Hakuzanchi station and he's talking to the phone. Choppy just comes in and starts talking to him. That guy called Hiroshi, can you tell me? And he's like, all right, see you later. And he hugs and is like, Ora kono ya.
Can a guy fucking talk on the
he
phone?
Looks and it's fucking Chappy. Yeah, and he looks, it's fucking Chappy, and he just grabs himself.
I love that those like you fucking see his face like contorted like a half. He's like half afraid, half trying to put up like a brave, angry face. Like, yeah, you can't
you
fuck
walk
me
away,
up. You don't want to fuck me up, and he just fucking grabs him, like pulls fist back, and he's like, oh no. But it's the same thing. It's like the fucking what was that dude? When they're trying to when fucking Hiroshi and the guys when they're trying to fucking they were going to the private school, weren't they? Yes, the girls' school. That dude who fucking jumps Hiroshi and wants to like fucking take his money. They take him to the park. Or he wants to take him to the park, and then he ends up bringing it.
yeah.
I love that. I love that fact because, like, once again, it's one of those cases where it's like you see Nobu at his best, where he's just like super afraid. He's like, he's gonna pick me. He's gonna pick me. He's gonna pick me. Why don't we just leave? Okay. We ain't got time for this. Ass was like, yeah, he's right.
Dipshit. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, this is true. He's so good at bluffing.
Yeah.
I like that. Toru knows it, and he's like, you better not run, huh?
It's like, what the fuck do you take me for? I would never do such a thing. I'm insulted.
The
best part, at me, bro? A true man won't abandon his friends, alright?
No, but the best part about that
First
scene...
one to run, oh shit, I ran.
The best part about that scene with the fuck in the forest is that the guy didn't even pick him. He picked Hiroshi. So he just fucking he got out of that fucking saving face as well. Because if he would have picked Nobuo, it would have looked a little bit weak, but since he picked someone else. I love Nobuo, man.
So what was your favorite episode?
Oh, easily. Episode 4 with the truck is extremely fun because you have Hiroshi going
the Katsu
full
episode.
Commando.
Yeah.
Because like you have him going full commando, he don't appear the whole episode, and it's just Toru, Nobu, and the other guy running around as hordes of people just come and try to kill them. I like episode 6 with the Bakaushi and the whore. With Choppy going to the hospital to check on DST.
Choppy got the STI from the same chick. He's talking with Hiroshi about, hey man, I got chlamydia. Chick.
I need to go to the hospital.
Go to the hospital. Don't. It's really embarrassing. I'm scared. And Hiroshi just
when I jack
the only thing
when I jack, some white shit comes out of my penis, and he's like, "Did you have sex?" Like, yes, but you know, the chick just came to me and we had sex at the same day, and he starts screaming at some woman, "Hey, this guy has some white stuff coming out of his penis."
You better back away. This guy's got pus coming out of him. Because Hiroshi's the only thing he's hearing in Hiroshi's mind was, this guy fucking had a one-night stand, and now he's bragging about it to me? What an asshole.
Yeah.
Doesn't give two shits about him actually being infected.
Yeah, that's great.
And the Yamada episode, just a part of the Yamada episode where they find the two chicks. And they're like, oh, we are so tough, we beat up the whole school. And, you know, we should meet in a cafe and have some fun. And they're like, sure, but do you think you should be here? I was like, doesn't fucking matter, we are cool. You know, and the chick is like, yeah, but the school you said you beat up is right after that
it's
bridge.
Right over the bridge, and there's the whole fucking school coming after
they look back
him.
and there's just there's a fucking horde of delinquents with wooden swords coming. And they're like, oh, see you later.
The Yamada episode was definitely my favorite, because we get to see Hiroshi and Toru being just themselves, and it's not like totally focused on them fighting a gang headpin. They're just messing with this other gang leader from the Sticks, Johto Technical. I think that's where Yamada's from. And he becomes the third wheel of their group. And they just, anytime Yamada gets mad or anything, he's just such a simpleton that they always they have a way of talking where he starts to go along with it, and
you can't deal, man.
He can't deal with them. There's no way I could fight these guys, but what's the point? They don't get it.
Yeah. No, I agree with you, Chedi. That is definitely, it's my favorite episode too. And it's just simply because even the way it's introduced, Yamada is introduced all the way from the beginning, it's like, this guy, he's the fucking strongest. Like, if you want to be the strongest, you need to beat this guy. Like, you cannot say you're anywhere near top dog unless you've gone fucking fist to fist with this guy. Then they actually run into him. They don't even give a shit. They just fucking fright from the game. It's like, hey, buddy, pal. How you doing?
They're
You're going with us.
They're just fucking with them, because Yamada has...
He wants to fuck them up, and they're just fucking taking him on the goddamn train around. It's like, hey, we'll go here, and we'll just show how much respect we have about it. Everybody's like, you're joking. Nah, they're definitely fucking with. Nah, they're definitely lying. They're definitely... Why are we here?
Why are we going to Hakusen?
Stop this.
I think, let's see, for the fightings, and, Hiroshi and Toru as actually delinquents going around fucking with people, episode 1 and 2. Choppy Gang and Gachapin fight. For a mix of them, episode 4. Because, you still have them fucking around while they look for Hiroshi. You have, I think, the best fight in the whole 7 episodes, which is against Katsu. You have Nobuo with the truck trying to isekai some bitches. And, it's just fun. But, the Yamada episode is very good. But for them being themselves, I would still put episode 6. Because you have Choppy being, Choppy just gave up. He became friends with Hiroshi and Toru. He doesn't give a shit anymore. You have Choppy.
Well, he knows that beating them up is
extremely fun.
He knows they're stronger than him, and he knows that even trying isn't worth it because he's already seen the result of it.
They don't care as well. So we have Choppy being extremely buddy with them, and his STD stuff. You have Hiroshi going full I'm in love, which is something he always says.
He always said he wanted. He always said he wanted, and he's like, he meets a girl and he just can't believe what he's hearing.
Yeah, too good to be true. Remember that. So episode 6 is kind of the pinnacle of that. You have Nobuo going crazy, and you have Bakaoshi, which is great as well. And it's just the whole overall
retard
great
bolt,
episode.
You can
but
say
it. I like Bakaoshi more, honestly. And it's like, they fucking with Bakaoshi because fucking with retards is fun, as they say.
No, man, retard bull is really cool. It's much more memorable, right? It really packs a punch. Not, you're not retarded like a retard. You're retarded because you're strong like a bull, right? You don't know your own strength. This guy gets it.
This guy gets me. He's cool. It's like, yo, fucking with retards is so fun. But it's an overall good episode. Yeah, the thing is, the Yamada episode has so many good moments, like the afterlife sub.
Dude, when the school teacher's there, or the
ending of the school teacher, where he slams the wall with a bat and fucking opens a hole.
You want to mess with me? You're gonna have to answer to Mr. Bear.
Yeah, no, that is so great as well, because that fucking instructor, he's just been acting badass the entire time, like, oh yeah. Yeah, nah, you don't want none of this. And then I'm just sick of him. It's like, okay, fine. We're going to go over here. We're going to have a talk. We're going to come to some sort of agreement. Fucking just walks back. What happened? Oh, we came to an understanding. Fucking pants the teacher with a fucking giant fucking hole in
the wall next to him. Yeah.
It's so hard to decide. You have Junko episode. Junko trying to kill Hiroshi. There's so many good moments in this series.
I wish there was more. I wish there was more Junko, and I'm sure the manga has a lot more of her because she's. It was my understanding that she was going to be the big third piece to their group. It turns out to be more Nobuo. But yeah, Junko does get her moment when this particular episode started with Hiroshi popping a squat, smoking that cig back behind the volleyball court, and
talking about finding
talking
love.
about finding love as he wants, and Junko's there, and she's kind of making fun of him because of that. And then she kind of plays with his heart a little bit. What if I told you I was in love with you? And then Hiroshi kind of eggs her on a little bit about it all. He's like, oh, no, you don't want it. Then he sneaks in a kiss on her, and and she really freaks out. He goes, well, come on, you weren't really in love with me anyways, and I wasn't going to let you play with my heart like that, so you deserve that. Ha ha ha! And he runs away, and that spurs on Junko wanting revenge on him for the entire episode, carries around a literal, like, mallet, sledgehammer, Acme Looney Tunes style.
Yeah, every time she gets a chance, she just pops a very evil smile. It's like, oh, I love it. It's
when
so
you're
many
least
great
expecting, I'm
moments.
going to concuss your ass.
And she did at the worst possible time.
Yeah.
I love that fucking moment of just her, like, she swings the hammer, just the immediate regret because she sees fucking dude coming charging at them. It's like, no!
Yeah, Kame
Yeah,
Kame.
Kamimon he drew steel.
Yeah, and she said, no! Smacks Hiroshi in the head.
Yeah, like Toro tries to say like, oh, don't make one more step or make her so fucking ugly, no one will marry her. Like, damn. Like Hiroshi wakes up. Who hit me from behind? You piece of shit. That's cowardice.
I'll kick your
Instead
ass.
of just punching the air. See, there's so many good episodes, so many good moments. I'll stay with Bakaoshi because I honestly like that guy. He's
You're
just
just
so
like
dumb.
fucking with retards,
and-
okay?
Well, why do you think I'm here?
Whoa!
Yamada was
I-
definitely my favorite, just because of the banter that went with Hiroshi and Toru,
Yeah.
always messing with him.
And it all just fucking cumulates with the goddamn bar, like, fight outside the bar at the end. It's just like, yeah, they're finally gonna learn a lesson. And then they get fucking beat up. Just like they thought they would, but they didn't learn anything.
Yeah, that culminates with Yamada and Chappie in Chappie's bar hangout. They're all four of them are getting drunk, and it's Chappie and Yamada going, we fucking hate these guys, but we just go along with it. I feel you, bro. Oh man, I hate them too. Dude, they're gonna get fucked up by Gachapin and Park. Wait, hold on. If we let them get the shit kicked out of them, then we don't have to do it. We can just laugh at them. That is a brilliant idea. I love it. They come back. They didn't learn a fucking thing. Oh.
They come in, they're fucking bleeding, tooth missing, like, got it. But they're just relaxed about the whole situation, making fun of each other like normal, like just having a great old time. And they're like, they didn't learn a thing.
I like Gachapin and Park because they're psycho, right?
Yeah.
They're all mad. They hey, we don't want any beef with you. We just came for these two, and they're like, all right, whatever. They're outside. They beat the shit out of them, and like zombies, Hiroshi and Toru rise, and they're like, let's get out of here. They're not backing down because they don't realize they're getting the shit kicked out.
I love the fact that they're just like getting back up, and they're like, oh man, you don't want any more of this. I know you're on the ropes. We've really been laying into you. And I'm like, no, you haven't.
You haven't been doing any of that. It's like, they're just punch drunk all the time.
Have you guys always been to a bar fight?
I've been at a bar where fights break out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always like that. Like they're like, let's go outside, and they're like, I'm gonna beat the living crap over fucking your ass, and they just go around tripping around, and they can't even walk in a straight line.
Well, there was a whole scene of that in Red Dead Redemption 2, where you get the main character drunk at the start of the game and he gets in the bar fights.
Yeah, but that's a video game, JD.
So great.
Oh, right. That's not real life or in Be-Bop High School.
Exactly. It's also a bad game.
It's very fun, especially because like when you get to episode 1,
When you get to
which
the
is
start.
technically a revenge story.
To the start.
Yeah, but like the episode 1 is a revenge story. It's not that funny,
No.
but as time progresses, it gets hilarious.
Yeah. I didn't like episode
Like-
7 so much, though. It did have Chica.
Chika-chan.
It did have Chika-chan.
Chika-chan sensei.
I just didn't like Ikepi at the end
Chika-chan
because
seconds it.
Ikepi is like it's that annoying thing where it's like you build up a guy a lot and it's just like, oh yeah, dude, he's been going around fucking people up all on his own. Fucking like he is tipped as like he is gonna be like the fucking top dog eventually because he is on his way up. He is just showing strength, beating people, and there's like it's actually not even fucking won. Like apart from beating up some goddamn random people, he hasn't actually won a fucking fight. He's got a lucky punch in with a fucking brass knuckle once, and he's not that strong. It's like, yeah.
I mean, it's still it's more in the fun side. You have like the old man going around following Toru because he had a battle.
Well, you could tell the series was coming to an abrupt end. It was a 40-minute episode, and I'm like, oh. And then as things just kept going, it was lacking the banter. It was like Tori said, the eventual meeting of Ikepi. You're like, oh, okay, well that was built up for nothing. He just got a lucky punch in. Okay, well I guess that keeps Chappie strong.
And reaffirm puts him in a position of comic relief because he comes back with like
half his face
his
fucked
face
up,
twice, and he's like, I was going to win. Then he punched me. Now I'm gonna kick the shit out of his. So he's like, no, Hiroshi's like, it's my time to kick his ass.
Let me at him. No.
No.
Stay out of my business. A lot of that. But yeah, I didn't like episode 7 so much at all. But
It was okay.
I am interested in looking more into the manga because I did want more of this show, and I felt like I did come across watching like a 20 episode series because the episodes are long.
Watch the live actions. See how they like. I mean, they are 80 movies.
Are they?
So yeah, most of them. Well, all of them except the last one. The last one is 2004.
Okay.
The other ones they were made from 1986 to 1988. 6 live action movies.
I might have to watch a couple of them. For sure.
Which might be a fun ride. I don't know if it will be good, but definitely fun.
So, what score did everyone give Be-Bop Highschool?
I gave it an 8. There's a few problems with animation. A lot of shows, especially OVAs in the 90s, had problems with animation, but some of them are inexcusable. It's just amateur problems that this show has in animation, which is unfortunate. The meat of the show is between episode 3 and episode 6. They're the best ones. Episode 1 is a revenge story. Not so fun. You still have fun bits like Hiroshi going out instead of like presenting Toru to the 2 chicks and having him get some pose. He just lives with the 2 girls, and then you have like Hiroshi stealing a kiss from the middle schooler, the girl who appears, again. And Toru's just there. He just clears his throat and points to his chick. So he wins a little kiss as well. You have funny moments, but it's mostly a brawl delinquent story, which is fun. The second one is just running around Buzz. They just made the delinquents by accident, basically, as they are trying to get laid. Not so fun. I honestly didn't think it was that funny. Episode 3 to episode 6 is just extremely good. I have nothing more to say about those. The opening is absolutely fantastic.
Fucking Elvis.
The song, the visuals of the opening, although it's quite simplistic, they're just clips of the show. It's still very fun. The ending is also okay. It's normal 90s melancholic ending. So yeah, an 8 is a very good score to this show. I wouldn't mind giving it a 9, but I'll leave it at 8.
So, okay. Be-Bop High School is a lot of fun. That's basically it. It's not the most serious thing. It's not exactly a complex story with particularly complex characters. They are delinquents kicking ass, trying to
Yankees,
be strong.
brah.
Nah, man. And yeah, it's just you're getting exactly what it says on the tin, and that's good enough for me. So, because of that, I'm definitely gonna have to give it a very poor score. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
So you hated it. Got it.
Yep, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
fucking 8 is a bad score.
The foul language was offensive. I couldn't stand the marginalization of characters and how they treated women. My 2019 PC culture score of 1 out of 10.
This propagates white supremacy, as I was told earlier.
You are really pissed about
Oh,
that
I
comment, right?
fucking am.
Did someone actually say that to you?
I thought...
Yeah, over Vinland Saga.
Like, someone said Vinland Saga, yeah. Someone said Vinland Saga is white supremacy propaganda.
Viking stories is white supremacy.
Viking stories,
it's like,
yeah.
What?
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, like... JD give you a score.
So, the first couple episodes, I was just kind of going through the motions. It wasn't grasping me. I was much in the same line of, it's a revenge story, delinquents talking nonsense. It's like, okay, the language in the subtitles was the most entertaining. It was kind of taking me aback at first because I'm just not used to it.
It was taking you out back.
It was taking me out back, drawing some steel on me. The crux of the show that I really enjoyed was definitely like the 4, 5, 6. Right? 5 and 6 was definitely like prime time for me. I think what held it back was definitely that start and how it ended with what episodes they chose to do. And I get it, you gotta introduce them, they're strong, this and that. And then I think it was just there needed to be more, right? I wanted to see more of the recurring girls. I felt like they were just there to just for the moment, and they just never saw them again, even though... But I guess in their own world, it was just, hey, we hop on the JR line, we go get in a fight, right? It was almost overly too simplistic. Did I have a lot of fun? Absolutely. I had tons of fun watching the show when it was all said and done. It was just, the banter was amazing throughout the characters, how they messed with people, how they didn't care about things. They were, at the end of the day, exactly who they were supposed to be. Delinquents. It wasn't
dumb teenagers.
It wasn't, it's technically, I guess, a school anime. But
yeah.
There's no, like, the only school part involved is, I went to Tempo. I'm from
they did have that one scene in class.
Of me? No.
They did have that one scene in class.
Some squats.
They had that one scene in class where the fucking teacher's like, what are you doing? You're interrupting everyone. They're literally not even doing anything. They're just sitting there.
They're just sitting there.
Yeah.
Not paying attention.
Like, what are you doing? You're disrupting class for everyone. Get out.
I did like the response of Tori,
Hiroshi,
where the teacher goes, you need to talk to Hiroshi and like get his mind together, and Toro just goes, well, I'm not the fucking teacher, that's your job, and walks away. I was like, well, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Hiroshi saying, man, we should drop school, like, it won't lead us anywhere. And Toro's like, yo, if you drop, you're gonna get a shitty job. If you get a shitty job, you don't get money. If you don't get money, you don't get pussy. Come on.
You gotta think about this.
Like, flawless logic, must I say.
But they don't study in school or anything, and so they're in school thinking that
and Hiroshi's
if
like,
we stay, we'll get a
well,
job.
what are you gonna do? Yeah. And Hiroshi's like, well, what are we gonna do? You're gonna suck it up and go to college, you bitch? Like, oh, fuck.
Now going to college is an insult?
Yeah. He's like, no, but we gotta get through high school at least and something. It's fun. It's an interesting chat they have at that time.
Yeah, and then they
Also,
blame.
just
Then
a
they
side
start to blame
note-
each other for holding each other down. No. Hiroshi blames Toru for being a bad influence.
Yeah.
All you do is get into fights. It's like, come on. And you always drag me around, and I get in them. It's your fault. I'm in this position.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. No, it was good. It was good
All
fun.
right, JD.
What?
Sorry, but you're gonna get ganked.
I'm gonna get ganked now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna get ganked.
Well, you're gonna have to draw some steel because I'm not going down without a fight.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
I'm not above fighting dirty.
I mean, I can draw steel, but I want to give you at least a chance to fight back. Come on, we might be delinquents, but we're also gentlemen.
I'm not. I'm drawing
We are
some steel.
lads. We are lads. We just don't go around. No. But yeah, just a side note. Each episode is 50 minutes, but it just grabs your attention. You cannot look away from the fucking screen one moment. Just too good.
All right. Well, that was episode 56 of the Red Leaf Retrocast Anime Edition. I enjoyed
Damn.
my time with you guys. We'll see you next time.
2 hours. Peace.
See ya.